Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to be doing this video. I've been putting it off for a while, but here I am about to do this video, and this video is just basically gonna be a few tips for you guys to become more confident, to increase your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-value, and all that great stuff. But I'm gonna do this as like an episode 1, and I might do like a few more. I feel like the way social media is going, and I feel like it's obviously here to stay. I feel like a lot of young girls and just women in general as well, and probably men, I feel like lack confidence, lack self-esteem, self-worth, self-value, just because there's so much comparison in the world. I think sometimes social media makes you think life is green on the other side, or you're not doing well, or you should be doing more. If you like this video, put a thumbs up for me, but go get a drink, get yourself a hot drink, a cold drink, a little glass of wine. I apologize if I waffle, which I probably will, so I'm gonna get myself a drink and I'm gonna be right back and we can get straight into this video. The most beautiful thing that you can wear is confidence, and I'm pretty sure you've heard that quote before, and I feel like it's so true. Growing up, I really lacked self-esteem. I was not confident whatsoever. I was very shy, very reserved. I feel like I still am. I really lacked self-esteem. I was very insecure about myself, like so bad, like honestly, to the point where I wanted like surgery at like at 16. I was literally thinking about so many different things that I'm going to change about myself, and like looking back at it now, I'm thinking, wow, like I really like kind of hated myself. And it's so crazy, and it's so nice to see the growth, because I really don't hate myself anymore. I've really been on that journey of loving myself, and I always feel better when I feel confident. If I, for example, put my makeup on and I do my hair and I wear some clothes and I don't feel great, someone else tells me I look great, I won't believe you. I have to believe it, and I feel like that's being confident in myself. But I don't know if you guys are trying to be more confident in relationships, in your careers, or just in yourself in general, but hopefully this video can help just even a little bit. First thing I'm going to tell you about being confident is knowing your worth, honey. Okay, let me tell you something, guys. Okay, let me tell you something. This is what I tell myself, this is what I've told myself previously, and this is what I tell myself sometimes when I don't feel confident. But there can be a million girls out there that are prettier than me, smarter than me, have a nicer body, have a nicer smile, are richer, are more advanced in life than me, X, Y, Z, etc, etc, etc. But there's not one girl out there that is me, and that is my power, and that is your power. Okay, there's not a replica of you. There's no one that has the same looks, that has the same story, that has the same childhood, that has the same, just the same everything, that same personality, the same aura, the same soul. Like, you literally are so unique. Don't try and fit in anywhere. We need you in this world. There's a reason you are here. There's a reason you are the way you are. I feel so sure of myself knowing that there's no one out there that's me. That alone is fine. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna compare myself to all these girls on social media. There's no one out there that's me. I'm never gonna knock another woman's appearance down just to make myself feel better. No, I can appreciate beauty, I can appreciate other people, while still being confident in myself, knowing that there's no one else out there like me, and there's no one else out there that's like you. You know, like, you are just different. You know yourself, you know what goes on in here. It's literally your world, and everyone else is just living in it. And tell yourself that all the time, okay? It's your world. Everyone else is just a paid extra in your movie. I have a space for myself, there's a space for you, and yeah, there's no one else out there like me or you. So you need to ask yourself questions like, who am I? Like, what do I like to do? What do I enjoy? You really need to get to know yourself. Sometimes people don't know themselves, they don't know what they like, they don't know who they are. They just kind of like people please, or they just kind of just float around in the world. But you need to learn who you are first of all. I would say, like, list your strengths. What are your strengths? Like, are you good at public speaking? Are you good at like creative stuff? Are you good at makeup? Are you good at whatever it is you think you're good at? I think you need to be confident in it, because I see a lot of people who have like skills, who have talents, and taught themselves down. For example, like, I have a friend now who does hair, and I feel like she lacks confidence. Like, she's so good at it, but then she doesn't believe in herself. But I see her work and it's so good, and I see other people out there with like less talent than her, and they're so confident in their work and they are doing so well. You literally just need to be confident in whatever it is that you're doing, and whatever it is that you're doing in life. You've got to be confident that this is gonna work, this is what I'm doing, this is who I am. Literally just stand on it. Like, stand on whatever it is you're trying to do. You literally have to like know your power. Once you know your power, it's a game over, baby. Like, once you know your power, once you know like how much power you hold, I feel like life changes. You can't let anyone else have power over you or like define you. And I feel like for a very long time, when I didn't know who I was and what I stood for, I feel like I let other people define me. If someone told me I'm this and that, I would believe it. But once you know your worth and once you know who you are, I feel like when someone says something, you can be like, okay. It's not true, but okay. Confidence is not just about looks. It's literally just a feeling. Like, you wear it, it just kind of like pours out. It's like your aura type of thing. Like, I think the first step of getting confident is getting to know yourself, getting to know what your boundaries are, getting to know your work, getting to know your value. And once you know that, once you know more about yourself, you can be confident in that. You can't be confident in someone you don't actually know. You know, like, if you don't know what you stand for, you don't know what your values are, you literally need to get to learn to know who you are as an individual, and then once you know, you can be confident in that person. Like, when I was very insecure and I lacked confidence, it's because I didn't know myself. I didn't set boundaries for myself. I didn't do no self-love. I just didn't see value in myself. I didn't see worth in myself. Like, sometimes I would even turn around and be like, what is my favorite film? Like, if someone, you know, when sometimes people ask you those type of questions, like, what is your hobby? I'd be like, what is my hobby? Like, I actually don't know my hobby. And like, sometimes it's like, if someone asks you like your favorite food or your favorite films or stuff like that, like, you need to know everything about yourself. Okay, you need to know everything about yourself, and once you do, like, just get to learn yourself, love yourself, and you will be confident, I promise you. Okay, so the second tip is let go of perfectionism. Guys, trying to always achieve like the perfect result, you will literally just, majority of the time, you will never get there, and that is what holds you back. I've been wanting to do like these type of videos, or been wanting to like post videos on YouTube for a very long time, and I just stopped myself because I'm like, this is not good enough, it's not perfect, or maybe the lighting's bad, it's raining one day, I can't film when it's raining, or like, what if people don't like the sound of my voice? What I was just literally, or maybe I was thinking I'm not knowledgeable enough. There were so many different excuses I was giving myself because I was striving for perfection. And I just realized, if I always strive for perfection, I'm never going to try, and I'm never going to do anything. Even if I could get the perfect result, how will I know unless I try? Like, a lot of people fail before they succeed. Striving for perfection, you do need to try, and you do need to, it's like trial and error. You see what goes wrong and you won't do that again. So let go of perfectionism. Honestly, guys, once you do that, life will become so much better. Also, people feel like if they don't look a certain way, or if they don't have the certain skills or abilities, or it's not like perfect, that they can't be confident in what they're doing. For example, I don't know, if you do eyelashes, or if you do hair, or you have a business, you might not be confident in it because maybe you think, oh, there's somebody else out there that's doing better than me. But you just need to realize that you will get there. It's a journey, and everything happens through trial and error. So let go of perfection and just give it a go. Just try, and eventually, by trial and error and by like making mistakes and stuff like that, you will be more confident in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. You can't succeed without failing, and you can't fail without trying. So go out there and try whatever it is that you've got. I know you probably got so many different ideas in your head, or like so many visions in your head, but you're just scared because you want it to be so perfect. And it's like, I have this idea, and this I'm not ready yet, and I need to do this before I get to that, or I need to have this amount of money. Like, just let go of perfection. Okay, it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay if things go wrong. That's fine, because hopefully you get another day where you can turn things around, and we just keep going and we keep pushing. We live in a world now where everything has to be perfect, and that is not the reality, and we need to come back to reality, guys. Like, even looking perfect and always trying to look great all the time, it's good, obviously. Like, investing in yourself and looking good, because I feel like when I look good I feel great, but let go of perfectionism, okay? It's fine if you don't look great every single day. If you miss a day at the gym, that is fine. You know what? Go the next day. Just keep trying. As long as you know you're trying and you're doing your best, and some days it might not be it. The other days that you know you give it your best, you will become more confident knowing that, you know what, I'm actually actively trying to do better. So many people have done so many different business ideas before one has like set off and done so well. Like, you just need to realize, okay, I have the skills, I have the determination, I have the motivation, I have the discipline, I have all these different skills and abilities. There's no way I'm going to fail. Like, maybe that failed, but it doesn't mean I'm going to fail in life. Absolutely not. Okay, do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Let's just say you can't do one or two things. Let's just say you're struggling with something, I don't know. There's probably like 10 things that you can do. Don't focus on what you can't do. Just literally put all your strengths, but literally put all your time and energy in what you can do, your strengths, and just focus on that. Don't focus on the negatives of like what I can't do. I always wanted to like look perfect, and like I feel like once I let go of trying to always look perfect, I feel like I became more confident in who I am, how I look like, just like my appearance, my abilities, just my personality, everything. Like, once I let go, I was just more sure of myself, because I wasn't trying to chase something that wasn't attainable. And yeah, I feel like I used to speak to myself so negatively as well. But you do cut yourself some slack, as long as you know you are trying, and talk to yourself the way you would talk to like your best friend or your little sister or your niece, because I would always like be encouraging, I would always be positive. You wouldn't be horrible to a child or to your mother or to your sister. You wouldn't like laugh at their mistakes or be horrible. You'd obviously be really nice, and that's what you need to do to yourself as well. Like, be nice to yourself. Say nice things to yourself. Like, yeah, you made a mistake, yeah, things went wrong, but what can I do now to overcome this and for this to not happen again? And we keep it pushing. Stop like holding yourself back because of perfection. Like, perfection will literally hold you back. The idea of it, and even like not being able to achieve it all the time, will also kind of make you feel quite shitty about yourself, because you've wanted this perfect thing that's in your head, and like once you can't go out and get it, it's a bit like, damn, you know? Be realistic with yourself, be kind to yourself. Go out and try and make mistakes. Life happens. Tip number 3 is working on the internal. So work on the internal factors. I think a lot of people, when they think about being confident, they focus more on the external things, which obviously is important as well. Like, you do need to do self-care, invest in yourself. You are an investment. But yeah, invest in yourself, you know, like, and I don't mean like always get your nails done and your lashes and all that. No, that's just like a luxury, that's like a bonus. But invest in yourself in terms of, I would say, you know, you are your biggest investment. Look after your health, look after your body. Like I said, your nails, your hair, your lashes and all that extra stuff is luxury. Being cautious of what you put inside your body. What are you eating? Are you going to the gym? Are you working out? Are you walking? Sometimes a lot of people look great, they look pretty, but then they're not confident because they've not done the internal work. And that's why there's other people who are very confident in themselves, but they might not really care about their appearance, or they might not really put too much money in their appearance, but they can still be very confident. And I've come across them so many times where they don't really care about getting their nails done and stuff like that, but they are so confident. And that's because I think they focus on the internal stuff. So I definitely would say invest in like yourself. Realize your body does so much for you on a daily basis. Does so much that the least we can do is kind of like, you know, just a little thank you by making sure we know what we put inside our body, you know, and just like doing more like reading some books, listening to certain podcasts, and just changing my mindset literally has made me have the most confidence ever. Not my appearance, not like getting my hair done and getting my nails done, that's great, but my mindset, changing the way I think, my perception, just processing things and like processing reality and all the other stuff. Like, just my mindset was probably the biggest asset. The biggest thing for me becoming more confident and like having better self-esteem was changing my mindset, because it's those little thoughts that you get in your head that make you like less confident. Because you can look great, or you can be really confident in your skills and abilities, and it's just that little voice in your head saying no, you're not great, or you're not good, or you're not good enough. You need to kill that voice. You need to kill that voice in there, and we need to change it with the positive ones. We need to say like positive things to ourselves, like, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, you're the best. Just saying nice things to yourself, repeating it. It's like positive affirmations you're saying to yourself. But that, your mindset will take you a long way, honestly, in becoming confident. I start going gym now consistently because I go for the feeling rather than, okay, I'm gonna look like this. Because I'll be honest with you, I've been going gym for however months, and the progression and the results are slow. It's not gonna be like that and you get the body you want. But knowing that it makes me feel good, knowing that I'm a step closer to my results, I keep going, and that is where the motivation comes in. Because sometimes motivation comes and goes, but when you change your mindset to certain things, you get closer to your results for sure. Okay, so my fourth tip would be have the so what mentality, and like stop caring what people think about you. Like literally guys, the way I literally held myself back so much in life because I'm caring what people would think about me. I was always trying to be liked by people, I was always trying to be a people pleaser. And then it took me so many years to realize I actually can't please every single person. Like I can please, for example, if I please a certain group, I'm not pleasing somebody else, or I might not be pleasing by myself. Like there's never a win-win situation when it comes to people pleasing. So I realized, okay, the only person I can really please is myself and God. Like everyone else, like, you change. Everyone else changes their preferences, what they like one day, what they want you to do, like, and it became too much. It became too much. The people that I was around like 10 years ago, if I was trying to people please them, they're not even in my life anymore, and I was trying to please them. For what reason? They're not even in my life. So you really need to realize the only person that matters is yourself. Please yourself, making sure that you're putting yourself first. Without being selfish though, like you don't have to be, you can put yourself first and not be selfish. But guys, literally life goes on. No one cares if you're being cringy or embarrassing, if that's what people think. If you want to create a video, if you want to, whatever it is you want to do, and you're holding yourself back because you're thinking, oh my gosh, what would people think of me? Like me doing this video, it's already like, oh my gosh, what are people gonna think? Like I'm an absolute weirdo, I don't know, like I'm cringy. But I don't care, okay? I'm cringe, so what? You know, like, so what? Honestly, just so what? Like, so what? Whatever people says, okay, and all right, so holding yourself back for other people's approval? No. Whether it be your family, your friends, guys, like you literally can't please everyone. And I feel like I always tell myself, as long as I know I've got good intentions and I'm doing good and I'm not harming anybody, or I'm not like stepping on anyone's toes to try and get ahead, I'm gonna please myself. I'm gonna do what's good for me. I'm gonna put myself first, because I can't help you if I don't help myself. If I don't help myself get to where I need to be, get to whether that be mentally, emotionally, physically, in my career, if I don't help myself first, and if I don't please myself first, I really can't please you. I can't. Like, for example, now, if I was to go on Twitter and tweet, I like oranges, people will complain that I said I didn't like apples. That is the world we live in today, guys. Like, you literally cannot please everybody. If you say you like something, someone else can be like, well, what about this? It doesn't matter, okay? It really doesn't matter. Like, stop putting yourself into a box to like I've done that. I've had people do that. Put me in a little box to make myself feel little, and don't do that. Like, I'm not going to feel little anymore. If you're not confident in yourself and you're not like wanting to improve or wanting to grow as a person, I'm now not going to be put in a little box so that I can, you know, so you feel okay. No, I'm just going to remove myself from the situation, take myself out of that box, and just be big and bold and just be whoever I want to be, okay? Whatever feels true and whatever feels right to me, do it. If you're not harming anybody, do it. No one cares. Like, even in the gym, guys, again, to use that as an example, like, I would never go to the weight section because I thought, oh my gosh, I can't go there until like I 100% know what I'm doing, or like, I don't know. I would always tell myself like, I can't go over there. I was too like, and maybe embarrassed because I just didn't feel like I knew how to use the machines or stuff like that. But then I realized, wait, hold up. I had to have a word with myself, and I thought, am I paying membership every month like everybody else here? Yeah, I am. So unless anyone's paying a little bit extra to use certain rooms or to use certain spaces, I can walk around the gym and use anything I want, whether I be picking up 2 kg or 100 kg, I don't care. The gym is for everybody. And honestly guys, majority of the time people there are just listening to their music and just don't care what you're doing. Like when I'm there and I've got my headphones in, I feel like I'm in my own world, and that's how everyone else feels like. At the beginning I felt like everyone was watching me, but who am I? Who am I that everyone's gonna be watching me? Everyone's just trying to be in the gym, work out and go. So just have that so what mentality guys. No one cares. Like something's trending on Twitter one day, the next day, you know, something else is trending. Someone gets cancelled one day, again the next day topics about somebody else. Life goes on. Like just have that so what mentality guys. Do whatever it is you want to do, and if you're holding yourself back because of people or because of people or because of what people would think, baby, you're not living right. Because I did that for so many years and I regret it so much because it just took so much time, it just took so much time, and I just realized it got me absolutely nowhere. I am still working on it. I still am like a people pleaser, but I feel like with boundaries, like set boundaries to certain things. If one day you decide to, I don't know, change your career path and you're thinking, oh, what's everyone gonna say? Who cares? Are they paying your bills? No, they're not. Like, do whatever it is you want to do in this life. Don't let anyone put you down. Don't let anyone think, oh my gosh, if I do this, people are gonna think this. So what? So what? Care about what you think, and you know whatever it is you're doing is to like the bigger goal. Don't care about anyone. Literally just tunnel vision. It's just you. It's just you, no one else. You can't see anybody else. Forget about everyone else, okay? And people will project as well. People will tell you you can't do something because they can't. And we're not listening. People will tell you, if you tell someone, oh, I want to start a business or I want to do XYZ, they might say, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. You don't need to know, but I know. I'm telling you guys, sometimes people project because they see you about to do big things and they're thinking, oh my gosh, like they're gonna be ahead of me, or they're gonna be, you know, like people a lot of the time project something that they can't do onto you, so you can't care what people think. Don't let anyone try and put you down, or try and, like, if you have this vision, if you have this goal, don't let anyone put you down. Nothing's impossible for you to reach, okay? There's literally room for everyone to win. If you want to have a new career path and you think, oh my gosh, there's too many people in this industry, well, if it wasn't worthwhile, would people be in the industry? Of course not. There's always going to be, every industry is going to be packed. Every industry is going to be packed, okay? No matter what your career is, there's always going to be, it's always going to seem full. And people might think, I'm not going to start another clothing line because there's so many clothing lines already. Look at all these new businesses now doing so well. If they've had that same mindset saying, oh, I'm not going to do this because it's already so full and saturated, they would have never been successful. Like, stop caring what people think. Stop caring. Stop putting yourself down. If you have a vision, if you have a goal, tunnel vision, okay? Everything else, so what? So what? I embrace my insecurities. Like, guys, I was so insecure about my forehead. I was so insecure about my smile. I was so insecure. I can literally write a list of the amount of things that I was insecure about. Like, if someone pointed out any of my insecurities, I would literally just want the ground to swallow me. But now I just don't care, because none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. Even if it's not in your appearance, there's something there that's just not perfect. Like, no one's perfect. And you're just not about to put me down because you feel down about yourself. I feel like confident people don't put other people down because you're so confident in yourself. You're not really watching anyone else. Yeah, guys, I embrace my insecurities so that no one can make fun of me now. Like, I don't care. So what? When you go outside or when you go on social media, that's when we feel insecure. But again, like I said, when you change your mindset and you start loving yourself and you have that so what mentality and you stop caring what people think, your self-worth, your self-value and your confidence is gonna... Okay, my next tip is stepping out of your comfort zone, guys. So I feel like you cannot be confident in something if you don't try it, and you have to step out your comfort zone. But now I've gone on a solo date before. I've took myself to the cinemas by myself. I've gone out to eat by myself. I've been away by myself. And I feel like doing that, I just realized I'm so confident in my own space. Like, I spend a lot of time with myself and I actually like myself, and you need to learn to like yourself as well. Like, how do you expect people to be around you if you can't be around yourself, you know? If you want to do an activity, if you want to like go see something, whatever it is that you want to do, and like maybe your friends are busy, maybe your family's busy, and like don't miss out on something because other people can't go. Like all you need in this life is yourself. Of course, it's nice to have friends and have other people that have the same interest as you, but if they don't, it's completely fine. Like, do not wait on other people to go and attack life, to go and get whatever it is that you want from life. See your comfort zone right here, this little circle. Literally, this is life going on. Life's actually going ahead here, right? Life keeps going, it's going ahead, and you need to be part of that. You need to be going ahead with life as well, but you're not, because you're in your little bubble here. Get out of that bubble that you're in, okay? Get out, go. There's so much in this world, guys. We literally have such a short amount of time in this world that it's literally, it's stupid of you to not get out of your comfort zone. It's stupid of you not to go chase your dreams, to not go and try new things, do spontaneous things and make memories, guys. Like, that is the only thing that we have. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? What's the worst thing that can happen by staying out your comfort zone? Your comfort zone is never gonna leave, okay? If you step out and you realize, you can always go back, but then step out again, okay? What is the worst thing that could happen? I feel like doing new things and stepping out your comfort zone makes you realize what you're actually capable of. Like, all these people that are great at, I don't know, the sport that they're doing, or like if they play an instrument, or maybe like, I don't know, producing music, whatever, like the skills that people have, they would never know that they were great at doing it if they never tried it. So just try different things, guys. Like, you literally, once you step out your comfort zone and try new things, that's when you realize your capability and like, oh wow, I'm actually good at this, you know? So if you're thinking about doing something and you're just thinking, oh no, it's out of my comfort zone, just try it. What is the worst thing that could happen? If you set yourself a goal, challenge yourself to actually achieve it. It's never too late to do anything, okay? Step out of that comfort zone, honey. So my last one is speaking your truth and setting boundaries. So when I say set boundaries, I mean set boundaries in friendships, relationships. If you don't want to do anything, don't do it. Don't try to please anyone. You need to speak your truth, and whatever it is that you've set for yourself, whatever goal, whatever boundaries, whatever values and morals, don't let people compromise that. Like, if that's that's what you create for yourself, and that's again your tunnel vision, you need to set that boundary where we're friends, we're great, but I'm not gonna do anything that compromises my well-being and my growth in life. You're like, I wasn't easily influenced, but there are people that are easily influenced because you want to fit in. And if you feel like you have to do things to fit in, then you don't even want to fit in to wherever it is you want to fit in. Like, it would just feel natural. Like, you being yourself, you need to take a time out and realize, okay, do you know what? Being myself, whether that be cringy or whatever else, being weird, I feel like I'm a bit weird sometimes, majority of the times, but like, I think being yourself will attract the right group and the right crowd, in comparison to doing it the other way around, where you pretend to be someone or you kind of compromise yourself to fit in. Again, you put yourself in a little box. Don't do that, okay? I know it's so easy to fall into that pressure, but if it goes against your truth and what you stand for, then no, just do a U-turn. You can't be somewhere where it's just compromising your end goal, compromising your mental, your physical well-being. You need to be decisive as well. I'm very indecisive. I'm still working on that, especially when someone asks me where do I want to eat. I don't know, but I feel like a confident person is very decisive, and they know what they want out of life. They know where they're going, they know what they want to do, they know when they want to do it. They're very confident in knowing, like, this is how I want my life, or this is how I want my day to plan out. But if you want to be confident, you need to know exactly what it is that you want and take charge, and then have full control of your your decisions. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear is another thing that's held me back. Wow, like the fear of failing, the fear of how I will look to people if I don't succeed. Speak your truth, hold yourself accountable, and be disciplined in it as well. Be decisive and be disciplined. Don't be easily influenced. A confident person knows what they want, knows what they like, and you're just not about to compromise it for anybody, okay? Put yourself first. But yeah, guys, that was just a few tips. I do have a few more that I wanted to add as well, but I thought I don't want to be rambling on and on and on. So like, I literally did have like 5 more tips, but I'm gonna maybe do that another time. But I just wanted to say, like, you just need to live the life that you have, guys. You only have one. You only have one, and it's too short just to not be sure of yourself. Like, you literally cannot change who you are. You literally have one life, guys. Are you like hearing me? Like, you have one, and you're holding yourself back because of other people, because you think you're not good enough when you are good enough. Everyone has bad days, and you just need to remember it's a bad day, not a bad life. Becoming confident, guys, starts with knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for, and just being so sure and being emotionally intelligent. And once you're very emotionally aware of yourself, like, you are so powerful, you are so unique. You realize you only have one life, realize what it is you want out of life, realizing that there's a lot of things that you can't control, there's a lot of things that you can control. So focus on what you can control to becoming more confident. Do the internal work, invest in yourself, want more for yourself, want that growth for yourself, and it will work. Everything starts with you, guys. Like, you literally create your own life. Like, you actually don't understand how much power you guys have. If you guys did like this video, and I do end up uploading it, make sure you give it a like, and let me know in the comment section if there's any other topics that you guys want me to talk about, because I do want to do a couple more as well. I already have had like some thoughts and some ideas and stuff like that, but yeah, I was waffling on so much, guys, and I felt like I had so much more to say, but I've just been speaking, so I might do a part 2. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. As always, remember the power that is in you, okay? And yeah, thank you for watching.